Rajya Sabha MP from the AIADMK, Sasikala Pushpa, with us live at this point on the live wire. Good evening, Sasikala Pushpa. Thank you for talking to us. First up, how's your husband and your team of lawyers who were beaten up outside the AIADMK office in Chennai today? Sasikala ji, can you hear me?
Yeah, now only I can hear you, sir. Can you please repeat?
Thank you for talking to us. I just want to understand, how is your husband now?
Thank you.
How are the lawyers who were assaulted outside?
I don't know where he is now. I don't know where he is now exactly. Police are hiding him and they are not showing where he is. Actually, my husband along with some advocates went to file nomination for the General Secretary election for me and for him and for some other person with the advocates. They have been attacked brutally. I saw blood at his face through media. Till now I'm searching. I'm speaking with the commissioner, police commissioner. He is not picking the phone. And I'm speaking to ADGP. He is telling that I'm not responsible. So I don't know what to do. I want to appreciate Honorable Prime Minister and the Home Minister's office, because they are responding well on it. The Honorable Minister of State has told that I will speak immediately. So I want to thank them first. And also here is a constitutional crackdown, I think. I don't know what about the law and order in this state, because in a peaceful manner a person has gone to file a nomination for the election which is going to be held tomorrow. He is a primary member also. He is having the right to contest. He is having the right to give representation. When he has gone there, he has been attacked. Our advocates have been attacked. They are very learned people. They have so much of experience.
Why were they attacked?
I don't know why.
Why were they attacked, Sasikala?
Yeah, the Sasikala Natarajan's family, they are not allowing anyone to participate in this General Secretary election, and they want to be selected or nominated anonymously by saying that no one has applied for it. For that only I and my husband and some other person have gone there to. I didn't go, but I sent it through my husband and advocates. They have been attacked. So nobody should come and compete. That's the reason they are doing so.
Why is it so important for them to project? Why is it so important for them to project that Sasikala Natarajan will be elected unanimously, unopposed? What is the need for that? I thought, and everybody thought that the AIADMK was a democratic setup and everybody's voice was heard. Is that not the case?
Actually, you know, everyone aware of the case that what had happened to Amma, Honorable former Chief Minister. Her death is in doubt now. So 75 days, what had happened to Amma? She was the only person, Sasikala Natarajan, who sat near to Amma by taking care of her. Now the inconsistent statements by her and Apollo Hospital, the inconsistent statement by the Apollo Hospital by the guidance of her made everyone to have a suspicion that she might have killed. So in this regard, I am giving my voice and I am fighting. Even at the parliament, I raised my voice. So that's why they are doing so.
You raised your voice in parliament for a different reason altogether, for your because you party took action against you for your behavior and what happened at the airport. But right now what I want to...
At the last day I showed...
Yeah.
At the last day at the parliament, I showed placard by saying that save our Amma. She is in, because when the process is going, when the medical treatment is going on, there are possibilities for the recovery of Honorable former Chief Minister. Why the urgent MLA meeting is being convened by some other people who is not a constitution body there, now controlling all the police officers, all the functionaries of the government? I raised that. That's why this...
There are many doubts, there are many questions, Sasikala Pushpa, that have been raised You are also one of the many people who have questioned, what has happened to the former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, J. Jayalalitha, and a lot of aspersions, allegations have been made against perhaps the next General Secretary of the party, that is Sasikala Natarajan. What is the proof? What is the basis? Because nobody till date has given any concrete evidence or proof that something wrong happened. Why is it that you have an objection to Sasikala Natarajan? Why does Sasikala Natarajan have a problem, and why do the party cadre want her to be elected unopposed?
Actually, no party cadre has interest to be selected Sasikala Natarajan as unopposed. They are using muscle power and money power, and in coercive methods they want to come to power, take the party, capture the party. That's the reason why I am fighting for it. That's the reason why I am for the justice I am fighting. For justice I am fighting. Amma's death also, for justice I am fighting. This is the reason why, because she has not worked for the party. She has not she has not even completed 5-year term primary membership at the party. Then how can she be elected or nominated as a party general secretary? Actually, by parties.
Were you allowed to ask these questions?
Bylaws.
Were you allowed to ask these questions on a party forum? Why is it? I'm going to come back to what happened earlier in the day. Why did they stop your husband and the lawyers from filing their nominations?
Not only myself, a general council member from Mumbai called
K.S.
Mr. K.S. Mani is also went there to file his nomination there. Everybody have been beaten, and all advocates have been beaten. Not only my husband, everybody. They won't allow anyone. They are using gundas and forces inside.
Have you been able to speak to your husband? We were told he was taken to hospital. Have you been able to speak to your husband? Apsara Reddy is also joining us.
No, I could not even meet him. I could not even see him. Nobody has been allowed to meet him. We don't know where he is now. I'm trying everywhere. No station he is. The police are not informing me where he is.
His phone is also not
fighting.
reachable.
Where is he? Show me. The police officers are not responding. They are going by some unconstitutional people like Sasikala Natarajan's words, and they are hiding my husband. They are not showing.
Let's ask Apsara Reddy, because she is very close to Sasikala Natarajan. She is the only one who's been able to interview Sasikala Natarajan. She is a journalist joining us. Apsara, the charge that Sasikala Pushpa is making is that the Sasikala Natarajan camp within the AIADMK is using money power, is using muscle power to muzzle any dissenting voice within the party. She is also alleging that her husband and the team of lawyers who were beaten up earlier in the day brutally outside the AIADMK office are being held against their will.
Anand, I've heard most of what she said because I joined the program late. But Sasikala Pushpa is known to be dramatic and animated, like we saw in the Delhi airport. So much of her antics at the party office also were her people's antics were on display. And by and large, AIADMK members are very disciplined, and they have a sense of belonging to the party, and they would not misbehave in any which way. I don't think Sasikala Madam Chinnamma needs to use muscle power or money power, because the people of Tamil Nadu and the cadres of AIADMK are firmly with her.
So what happened earlier in the day? These visuals speak otherwise. It shows AIADMK cadres stopping Sasikala Pushpa's husband and the team of lawyers from entering the party office. Why were they stopped? We spoke to some of the AIADMK spokespersons earlier, Apsara. We spoke to some of the AIADMK spokespersons earlier, and the manner in which they spoke to our team, it showed that they were not willing to hear any other voice. They said, we have decided it is going to be her and she is going to be elected unanimously, so that is how it is going to be. That's a very different language that is being heard.
I was in touch with most of the media today, and the media got to the venue much later. Nobody knows how these people behaved when they got there. We've never seen such situations of violence ever in the AIADMK, and in fact,
so tell us what they did.
The party is so democratic. One second, let me finish.
Yeah.
she made a charge that the party is not democratic. The point that Sasikala Pushpa is sitting on this very seat as a member of parliament proves that AIADMK is very democratic.
No, but Apsara, tell Sasikala Pushpa is listening. Tell our viewers, what is it that the cameras didn't capture? What is it that her husband and lawyers did that you are alleging led to them being beaten up?
That is up to the law investigating agencies, law enforcement agencies to determine what they did or not. They have recourse to justice. But what we saw, the visuals we saw, that we don't know what kind of language they used, because we are very aware of how Sasikala Pushpa
but
behaved
if
in the
somebody
Delhi
is coming to
airport
the AIADMK
few
party
months.
office to file their nomination, Sasikala Pushpa, if somebody is wanting to file their nomination for the General Secretary office, why should they be beaten up? Why was your husband beaten up? Did he use foul language? Did he beat up somebody? Because Apsara Reddy says their behavior was also very bad. Your husband behaved badly, the lawyers behaved badly, KS Money behaved badly. That's what Apsara
I never said the AIADMK cadres laid their hands on her. I'm saying there could have been fringe elements planted by the very same people.
So they are saying it was not AIADMK cadre now. Sasikala Pushpa, are you hearing? Apsara Reddy is saying it could be your own people who beat up your own husband and lawyer.
I'm very much here, sir.
AIADMK.
Yeah, I'm very much here, sir. The incident happened only at the campus of AIADMK campus. Then who will do that? Then who will do that?
AIADMK campus
anything may be the case, sir. Is this the way to behave? Anything may be the case, sir. Is this the way to behave?
Madam, how did you behave in the Delhi airport, madam?
No, that was against a DMK leader. It was not against an fellow AIADMK
Whoever
cadre.
it is,
It was not. It is. She has. Can you hold Sasikala Pushpa guilty of misbehaving with AIADMK cadre, with her own party people? Today we have seen. Today we have seen AIADMK cadre rough up their own party members.
Sir, it is not the issue of. Sir, it is not the issue of who behaved with whom, how, what. It is the time where a human being is. I couldn't see my husband. I don't know where he is. That is the crisis now. One person is missing in the country, and also it is said that he is going to be taken under the custody of the police by false case. Is this a time to relate with some other thing? Actually, I agree with her that AIADMK party is a democratic-based party. They will go in a democratic manner only when Amma is there. Only when Amma was there, not now. When Amma was there, it was democratic went on.
Right. No. So,
Anand, it's not the first time
that
it's not the first time Madam Sasikala Pushpa is talking about disappearance and having no access to family members. But then she and people, kind of confining her. She's made all these allegations, but then she turns up in Parliament, she turns up at the President's office, she turns up at the AIADMK office. So I think all these allegations are all antiques of hers, and I don't buy into it. I think by and large the people of Tamil Nadu will vote unanimously. AIADMK will vote
citizen have the right to approach. Sir, any citizen has the right to approach the President, the Prime Minister, if any crisis, if anything happens, sir. I approached the Honorable President. I approached Honorable
I'm not saying
what did the police? Okay, Apsara.
I'm not saying it's
yeah, Apsara. Let's try and understand. No. Let's. If you believe Sasikala Pushpa is.
Anand, give me a second.
Yeah. If you believe Sasikala Pushpa is misrepresenting facts, let's ask her. Let's ask her.
Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I never said you cannot approach the Prime Minister or President. She has every right to, and rightfully so. But every time she talks about I am being detained, I am being missing, my family is missing.
No, she's not said she's being detained.
The very next day.
No, she's not not saying she's being detained. My question. My question is,
do you
know the whereabouts? Do you know the whereabouts of her husband and the lawyers and also Mr. KS Money? Apsara, are you aware?
I've been very busy.
You're not aware.
As you know,
you're not aware. Sasikala Pushpa, do you know where your husband and where the?
I'm sure she must be aware.
Where the lawyers are and where Mr. KS Money is.
I don't know. My advocates and my relatives are roaming around the city where he is. Station by station they are going.
Who all have you asked?
Come to know that the police is going to take him in his custody by stating false case, by filing false case against him. I came to know that. I don't know where he is still now.
He was. He.
If you
we,
see anywhere, you show me.
Did you know?
Apsara
Did you
Reddy
know he was
has
taken to
seen
hospital?
anywhere,
Do you know
let
which
her show me.
Do you know which hospital he was taken to, Sasikala?
No, I have not seen. I have not seen. I don't know whether any treatment has been taken to him. I don't know where is he now.
You've tried
Whether
calling
TB
him. Can you
injection
reach his
or
phone?
whether any treatment has been taken.
Can you reach his phone?
No, sir. I couldn't reach him. I have not seen him till now from the morning.
Have you tried?
Are not showing to me.
Have you tried KS Money?
Police hiding. Tamil Nadu police hiding where he is. They want to put false case on him. I hope so.
Yeah, Apsara.
As a woman, I will search my husband where he is. It is not the time to discuss these things, sir.
No, I understand that, Sasikala. What I am telling Apsara Reddy is, Apsara, you are also an AIDM. You are also AIADMK cadre. You are your proximity to Sasikala Natarajan is evident with the fact that you've got the interview with her and she's spoken to you. Sasikala Pushpa says she can't find her husband. Bring her husband in front of. Make sure that her husband is in front of her by the time this broadcast ends.
Has hit,
and the lawyers and KS Money are there, because otherwise.
Anand, first of all, you shouldn't sit. First of all, being a journalist, you shouldn't believe everything that is said to you.
No, so disprove
Second
it.
Of all,
what I'm saying is
that her husband has disappeared. If her husband has disappeared, why is she sitting on TV studios?
Because
why is she not out there looking for him?
She has just said all through the day her advocates and her team is busy looking for
I'm on the way to the station. I'm on the way to the station. Media person are requesting like anything to be here.
Yes.
That too for times now I'm here.
Yeah. And that is a fact, Apsara Reddy. That is a fact, Apsara Reddy, because Sasikala Natarajan said that she will not be this broadcast.
I have to move immediately.
No, we have requested her to come and put out this case because there is a reason why.
Just now I came to home.
No, Sasikala Pushpa, there is a reason why we asked you to do it, because we wanted you. No, we wanted everybody to know. We wanted everybody to see both sides of the story. Apsara Reddy, we had the AIADMK spokesperson earlier in the evening, and the arrogance, the brashness, the brazenness, the language that was used, the tone that was used with our team was not expected of somebody who believes to be of a party that rose to such great heights. Tonight, on the eve of a very crucial election and the appointment, perhaps almost certain
Anand,
appointment of Sasikala Natarajan.
I'd like to remind you.
If there is party cadre, if there is a Rajya Sabha MP of the AIADMK who says her husband is missing because the forthcoming leadership does not want them around, then that's an allegation you have to disprove. The onus is on you to disprove and to make sure that she is misrepresenting facts.
Very
peacefully,
they went there. It was a brutal attack on my husband. Now my husband is missing. It is a human rights violation. Here is a law and order violation now. Law and order crisis now in the state. I want to tell you one thing. I have to go now, as she said, because I am in crisis now. I have to move now. So thank you for the interview.
No, I agree. Sasikala Pushpa, one final question. Madam, one final question. What did the MOS home, you said you met the MOS home. What did he say, madam? What is the assurance?
Yeah, he said he will take necessary action. He said he will take necessary action on it.
Right.
Because everyone knew that what happened through media. I thank media. Because they showed, because otherwise they will tell to the public that we are the culprits. So thanks to the media, and thank you very much, sir.
Well, thank you, Sasikala Pushpa. Thank you for talking to us. She's on her way. Apparently, we are given to understand she's going out to make further inquiries. Apsara Reddy, what is the version that you would like to place?
Anand, I'd like to remind you that AIADMK spokespersons and AIADMK cadre, I've met you many a times in Chennai.
Yes.
They've always been patient and good on most of even the rowdiest of debates and the most noisiest of debates on most channels. Second of all, if Sasikala Pushpa is responsible for her husband's disappearance, she shouldn't be coming on news channels and crying foul. She should present her husband and stop playing these
well, she's saying that she's searching high and low.
Everybody can see through her drama.
Prove her wrong. Apsara, I'm just saying prove her wrong. We are not taking sides here. We are just putting out facts.
And it's not under my jurisdiction.
See, I'll tell you why. Because there are multiple instances.
The journalist who's interviewed Sasikala, madam, I don't think it's in my jurisdiction to, from a husband, wherever he's hiding, Sasikala Pushpa knows best.
You're saying Sasikala Pushpa is aware of where her husband is and she's misrepresenting facts today. My point is the allegation is on.
I don't think she's never come across as somebody who's been concerned throughout the day. I've been watching her. If her husband was missing and is in such grave danger, why is she jumping from studio to studio?
Well, there is another aspect. There is another aspect. Perhaps the fact is that it is the media which is asking her to come out and speak out, so that if there is a misrepresentation, it gets exposed. If there is a stifling of voice within the party, that also gets exposed. If the forthcoming leadership is trying to flex its muscle, that should also be known. Because there have been others who have asked questions.
I want to make a point.
Yeah, because
I want to make a point, Anand. No voice in AIADMK has been stifled. If a transgender woman like myself is here today, or a Sasikala Pushpa is here today, nobody can complain that AIADMK stifles voices. Sasikala Pushpa is brazenly coming out and making this.
Why were the posters in Coimbatore then torn down? Who tore down the posters in Coimbatore?
I'm not aware of the posters being torn down, but fringe elements who are egged on by the opposition are up to all these antics, and it's very normal in politics.
There were posters of Jai Jayalalitha's niece Deepa that came up, and it was certain auto rickshaw people who put them up. That's what we are given to understand. And the very next day, those posters were all torn down. The AIADMK spokespersons came out and said nobody can challenge. No, why is it?
I must remind you.
Okay.
I must remind you that the law and order in the state, I want to make a point. The law and order in the state has been exemplary. Even while Purachi Talaivar MGR passed away, buses were burnt. When cyclones happened, we had so many mishaps. But this administration gave us perfect law and order, and there's no reason for them to indulge in tearing down a few odd
when the
posters.
chief secretary, when a huge stash of cash is found from the residence and the offices and premises of the chief secretary, Rama Mohan Rao, and his son, when the raids unearthed huge amounts of cash and gold and old notes and new notes, and nobody says anything from the AIADMK party leadership, when no action is taken against Rama Mohan Rao, then one wonders what is happening within the AIADMK. That is when one believes, should we give credence to these people, to those who are questioning the forthcoming leadership? Apsara Reddy, that's where this all stems from. The developments over the last week or 10 days have given things a different perspective.
Can I rebut that?
Yes, please.
Purachi Talaivi Amma and her administration has always been known to reward meritorious performance by ministers and IAS officials and bureaucrats. And you must know that, because how many times she recalibrates her cabinet or the IAS officials only because based on performance. And Tamil Nadu is a numero uno state because of that. Similarly, when Rama Mohan Rao was raided or investigated by central agencies, he was shifted, and a new person, Mrs. Girija Vaidyanathan madam, has been installed in his place.
No, because when he comes out and plays Jai Jayalalitha's card and tries to politicize what is an investigation, there is no voice which comes out from the AIADMK and slams Rama Mohan Rao. So Sumansi Raman also joins us. Quick comment, Apsara.
Investigation, when an IAS official attached to the government is being investigated by central agencies, I think, like in sub judice matters, while this is not sub judice yet, I think
how dare he come out and say that had it been, this is political vendetta and this is a political targeting, and the comments Rama Mohan Rao made, Apsara, I'm sure you're aware. But there was no adverse reaction that came from AIADMK.
He made those comments not as chief secretary, right? He was.
Yeah. So there was no action. There was no action there.
So I'm not. The government is not liable for that.
No, but
personal views.
No, correct. So now the question is, at that aspect, nothing is said, nothing is done. Now you have an issue where you have a Rajya Sabha MP whose husband is missing. A general council member from Mumbai who's come there.
I don't have an issue. She has an issue because she's hidden her husband.
He is missing. No, he came to the AIADMK party headquarters and he was beaten up there. He was bleeding.
It could have been a very
his bruised face, his bleeding face is there on cameras. We have tried to monitor the kind of visuals we are showing so that they are not too disturbing for our viewers. But the visuals that have come through, quite a lot of them are quite gory. He has
Anand,
been.
you and I have covered quite a few political events and political elections. We do know what some fringe elements and some politicians get up to. I don't give credence to Sasikala Pushpa or her husband's
No,
auntie.
how will fringe elements get in? How will fringe elements get inside the AIADMK party headquarters or party offices? No fringe element will get in. Sumansi Raman also with us. Sumansi
AIADMK
Raman.
party headquarters is open gates. They could plant somebody.
Now, this cannot be an issue that can be a very small issue. A Rajya Sabha MP is on national television saying her husband is missing for the last many hours after being roughed up and beaten up outside the AIADMK headquarters. And the AIADMK believes she's bluffing. Sumant Raman, can you hear me?
Yeah, Anand, I can hear you. Anand, first of all, her action in going there, his action in going there was quite clearly provocative. First of all, he has already been expelled from the party. So I think that there was clearly, you have to really question his intent as to why he went there. Obviously, that cannot justify people beating him up. The question now is, if she really wants to pose a question, she should ask, has she spoken to the police commissioner? She's after all still a member of parliament. She can ask the police commissioner to provide.
She has, and what she's claiming is that they are running from station to station. They've been asked to go from here to there, but there has been no concrete direction that has been given.
The entire scene after the event was there was a little bit of confusion, so we do not know. It is really obviously for the government to sort of find out, and issue a statement as to where he is.
But why is it that one gets the sense that nobody can challenge the forthcoming leadership in AIADMK? Why is it that
there is no such
nobody can question and nobody can stand against and say, all right, I would like to contest against you?
Anand, 1 minute. Except for the announcement made by Deepa, the niece, nobody has even questioned so far the intent to make Mrs. Sasikala Natarajan the party chief. There has been no dissenting voice.
Sasikala Pushpa was one of the first people who was.
Not in the party, Anand. You can't.
She has been expelled for a different. She's still the Rajya Sabha MP. She is still representing the AIADMK.
No.
Her membership from the Rajya Sabha has not been withdrawn. She continues to represent the AIADMK. Action against her was taken for a totally different reason. It was a reason about a scuffle with a DMK leader at the airport. Sumansi Raman, what are you trying to defend or what are you trying to highlight? Or are you trying to say that even you today cannot actually come out and speak out?
Anand, I'd like to come in here.
No, there is nothing to defend here.
When somebody, I'd like to come in here, Anand.
And contest, they are free to do so. But
Anand,
so far nobody has come. Why they have not come is a mystery that you have to ask the party.
Those who went there were beaten up. So you yourself said it's not justified. Why were they beaten up?
How can she contest?
And why is it that the police have taken those in? No, the police have detained those who got beaten up and not those who beat them up. That's another question.
The clear issue is what happened was wrong. There is no question that he should not have been beaten up. That is not a issue for debate at all. He should not have been beaten up. His whereabouts now must be informed by the police. There is no question about that. But having said that, the last I heard was that nobody has come forward to contest an election. Now, if that happens, look, at the end of the day, Anand, if the party elects somebody as the leader, they will have to go and face the people. Eventually, this question is not like that somebody is being made the chief minister. They are being made head of a party. Now, if the public are rejecting that leader, they have an option of rejecting the leader at the time of the election.
No, that is very convenient. But till then, can some people decide how that they control all the machinery and they'll do as they please? And anybody who tries to come out and question and challenge and raise a different opinion or a different voice will be muzzled. Apsara Reddy, you've been wanting. Sumant, I have limited time. I have limited time.
If you're not in the party, how can you go and raise a issue?
No, she's not. It's not that she's not in the party. She continues to represent the AIADMK in the Rajya Sabha.
Anand,
yes, Apsara.
Anand, when Sasikala Pushpa displayed the kind of behavior she displayed, very clearly the party leadership had expelled her from the membership. Now, what the media makes of it is different. What the legality of a member of parliament continuing, I am not aware of. But just because she's a member of parliament doesn't give her the right to act in such a brazen manner, in a brash, crude manner. There's no support for Sasikala Pushpa by and large here. It's just the media which hypes her up.
No, if there is no support for her, let her come there and let her see that there is no support. Let her file the nomination and
She's
let her
not
oppose.
eligible
And
to
if she is
contest. She's
voted
not a
out,
party
if she's
member, and her turning up there
if she's voted out, then
is
then let her be
provocative.
voted out. No. If she's voted out, let her be voted out. If they stand there and if they get support, then it's a
Anand,
different aspect.
how can somebody
not even
apply
the
for
party.
any job when they're not eligible to be in the party?
Right.
And
So
they're
do
coming
you
there and
need to
being
beat them up,
provocative in
beat them
itself
black
needs
and
to have
blue
them thrown
to
out.
get the point across, or could there have been a better way than
I've
the way
not-
it has been done?
Well,
And if you believe,
AIADMK as a party, if you look at the history, has never been the party of violence.
right? So then what has
AIADMK
changed
is the
now?
most peaceful party.
So then
you
what has
know by
changed now?
recent events
What
in
has,
the state,
if you
whatever
were to
has
go by
happened.
what you say, what has changed now and why are things changing
She's
now?
very,
And are they-
she's very capable
and does
of
it look very
bringing
ominous the
people
way
there
things
and
are shaping
orchestrating
up?
a drama.
No, that's the question. If it is a drama, expose it. You have the administration, you have the police, you have
larger
everybody.
point,
If
the larger
the
point.
AIADMK wants to expose
Larger point.
somebody who's bluffing, you can very easily do it. But if there is merit in what she has said, then it's a huge travesty. I'll have to end on that note. Sumansi Raman, Apsara Reddy, thank you very much for joining me on this broadcast. Thank you.